Hello, good morning, everyone. It's Brenda over here at Blasterworks, and we are going to work on page or day 37, of our Essence of Time challenge. And where I'm just making backgrounds in this upcycled photo album that I got at the thrift store, so that in the future I can use it as an art journal and just add more to it later. So a lot of these are not complete, unfinished. Today I want to kind of do like a wood grain, just using paint. I've done this before a long time ago using a dry brush, like you paint your bottom coat and then with a darker color, you just take a dry brush and do the lines, which is what I'm going to do today. But I also, I put gesso down, but I also, when I put the gesso down, there's some thicker lines of gesso here, and I put it all in one direction. So I didn't just go like that. I just kind of made the grain basically. So, but it's really, I mean, you really can't see it except for the big lines. It's pretty smooth. But I'm hoping that'll probably help a little bit. I don't know. And I'm not going to do brown wood. I think I'm going to do like a gray color. But the gray I have is kind of dark, I think. So I'm going to see if I can make it a little bit lighter with some gesso over here on the side. So I'm just prepping that right now before I start my 10 minutes. I cheat every which way I can. I'm going to cheat. Okay. It doesn't look like I have enough in there. Do a little bit more. And I picked gray because it's kind of a neutral color and not boring. And I have already a lot of browns in this journal already. And I think I have some gray too, but nothing like a little bit more gray. Okay, now I don't care that it's not blended completely. I don't even think that's going to be enough. I'm going to make some more because it's a big page and this paint will run out pretty quick. Whoop, come on. Okay. Sorry. Okay. At least I have that mixed up. And then the rest I'm not too worried about. All right, so 10 minutes. Let's see how far we can get. All right, let me start my timer. Which brush am I going to use, though? Hold on, guys. Let me get a brush out. I think I'll just use a flat brush just to put the original paint down. Okay, let me start my 10 minutes. And there it goes. And yeah, so you can kind of see where the lines are. And I also want to add some other kind of colors in here. I probably should have done that first. I was thinking of a little bit of burnt orange and a little bit of aqua, because I stained a table that I had, and I stained it gray, and you can see it picked up like blues and some little bit of orange underneath, and I kind of wanted to capture that, and I probably should have put those colors down first, but maybe I can add it in while this is still wet, hopefully. I should have used that retarder. I keep forgetting I have that to make my paint not dry up as fast, because acrylics will dry. That's the, like, it's already getting kind of dry over here. All right, let me just add, I just want to see. Let me just add a little bit of that. Let's see. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Kind of add it in there. And I have little bits. Unfortunately, the paints are old and not that great. Let's add a little bit of orange in there. I like that. Ooh, a little bit too much. Yeah, I like that look. Even if it doesn't look like wood, I like how this is turning out. make even strokes here. Sorry. Ugh. I'll tell you guys, ever since I had gotten COVID like back a year, was it 2021? It's like October of 2021, I believe I got it. And since then, well, it didn't happen right away. It happened like around November 2021, I think it was, or maybe even the next year. I have been having throat issues. And I think it is because of COVID. Like one of the, what do they call it? Long COVID or something like that. You can get the after effects. So I try not to talk too much. Of course, that doesn't help when you have a YouTube channel. But at work, I try not to talk too much either. All right, I like that. I like that color. I don't like the way it looks down here. I like the striations. Is that the right word? Striation? I don't know. Y'all know what I mean. All right. You guys can't see it because of the glare, but it looks pretty cool. The colors right now. All right, let's try it. I was going to add black dry brush, not black, dark gray. I'm kind of second guessing now because I really like the way this looks. And I think if I clean it maybe a little bit with, let me see if a wet wipe will work. I can make it look kind of more like wood. I don't know because it's pretty dry now. Let's see. See, like on some of these parts where the gesso was sticking up a little further, that's what I was going for. Maybe I can do both. I can still add. See how the little lines in there? I like that. Kind of looks like the wood grain is peeking through a little bit. Yeah, I don't like this down here. Let me see if I can kind of. I don't want that up there either. This piece was coming up a little too much. Let's see if I can kind of cover that up a little bit. It's a little too much right there. My brush is kind of wet. Okay. Doesn't cover it up all the way, but ooh, I had it. Let that dry and then I'll add a little bit more. Okay, I like that. Now, should I add? There's another one there, another piece of gesso there. Should I add the black or the dark gray? What do you guys think? I have, oh shoot, I forgot to restart. Sorry about that. I'm gonna let it go for a little while I contemplate. Forgot to restart after I dried, but all I did was wipe. I'm gonna put some dark gray over here. And, if we mess up, I will just, man, this dark gray doesn't want to come out. I'll just paint over it again. right? Isn't that what I always tell you guys? All right, is that pretty dry? Let's see. The timer is going, guys. All right, my bad. All right, so let's try this brush. Trying this one. I'm scared. I don't want to put too much paint on there. All right, not bad, not bad. I like the edge here. Let's get some of that. Just make kind of a border, the dark. Oh, I actually kind of like that. I like it. I like it. Not really wood grainy, but kind of a neat pattern. I feel like I need some more darkness here in the middle. I also like that it's grabbing onto those raised areas. Pretty good. All right. You know what? I'm going to leave it at that. You can see it up close. It's kind of spotty, like you see kind of like a thing probably from underneath. It's probably from the paper underneath is making waves, so it's kind of hitting that texture. But it's cool. I like it. I like the oranges and blues underneath. I think I'm going to leave it here. I don't want to overdo it. It does kind of look like wood, but then it doesn't. You know what I mean? Like it's a in between. Could have done a little bit better. But like I said, it's just a background, and I like the colors actually. So I'm going to leave it at that. And I still have, well, we won't say I have 2 minutes to spare because I did forget to restart the timer. So we'll say it took the whole 10 minutes. And call it a day. Like I said, it could have been a little bit better, but I'm okay with it. I am okay with it. All right, so I'm going to take a picture, upload the video, and I'll see y'all here tomorrow. Love y'all. Tschüss.